What's happening, Pisces? I got Jupiter's frequency playing in the background. I have the moon, your tarot card, turned backwards in this deck as I shuffle, so I can draw out your energies. The moon is not going to appear in this reading. It's going to be a Celtic cross spread. Be a short video, give you a little something today. This is the Line Strider Tarot. They got the ink blot look on the back. That's how I'm treating tarot. General reading about the cards. Lets you do the mental work on it. Brainstorm. Hopefully you get something out of this here. As soon as I'm done shuffling, if the card doesn't show up at the top, I'm going to go ahead. There it is, right there at the top of the deck. Bam. Set that moon aside. Let's start your reading. The current and the current position, 6 of Cups. There's some nostalgia, some reminiscing, some old memories and companionship in the current position, and it's crossing the 8 of Cups. Looks like, Pisces, you might be walking away from that, leaving that behind. Just no more cups of fulfillment there for you, so time to leave it alone. On the foundation of that is Chariots, because you went through a transformation. There were opposing forces and drives at play there, and you were trying to steer ahead and implement your will. But with all that opposition, what can you do but make a transformation and change? If what you're doing isn't working, you tried something different, and maybe that took walking away there, or that's what you're currently doing. In the recent past, we have the 9 of Wands. It's like, you know what, Pisces, because you're tired of fighting. You've stood your ground so many times. This card is the Wounded Warrior. The fight begins on the 5 of Wands, standing your ground, or facing the initial conflict. And the 7 of Wands is standing your ground. And then the 9 of Wands is you've already stood your ground, but now you're making your final stand. This is recent past. You fought enough is how you're feeling. And you don't want to get to that 10 of Wands carrying an unnecessary burden. So you chose that. Go back to that 8 on the Cups. It's just like, I'm not going to keep pushing this desire forward, so I'll just transfer over to the emotional side and walk away from it. And that's that Chariot. Change, transformation, travel, moving away from it. And crowning that is the Queen of Cups, because that Queen looks inside of that cup and it is filled with living water. There is life inside of that cup, that emotional cup, and they know what's important to them. They're looking deep into it. They're in touch with their own feelings. And Pisces, if anyone is in touch with their feelings, it is you. Y'all know how to keep composed. Y'all know how to think about your feelings, because you are the water sign in the season of air. And so your thoughts and your feelings are like tight. There's no getting around that. Y'all know how you feel. In the near future, 10 of Wands. Looks like we couldn't get away from it anyway. We went from the 9 of Wands in the recent past to the 10 of Wands in the near future. And I think that just, it comes with your maturity, Pisces. Y'all pick up the burden anyway, because you know how you feel. You know what is. You see things from an emotionally intelligent standpoint. And with that Chariot card, you were trying to navigate those opposing forces. And you're doing what you do best. You're carrying on. You're carrying the burden where no one else is capable of doing it. And I got respect for you there, Pisces. So you in the current position, 8 of Wands. Something's going to happen quickly, though. You're making some moves. You're doing whatever's necessary. I don't know quite what this means yet. 8 is just simply means swiftness, fast moving. It is a Wands card, so it does have to do with your desires, your drives, your passions, project. Could be a message that you're delivering or one coming to you. What's in your immediate surroundings? The Lovers. There's connections around you. Good connections, close connections. Things that are important to you. The Lovers can mean so much. It is a very difficult card to read in any reading, just because there's so much potential behind it. But this is about intimacy and connection, and that's what's around you in your environment. So I'm happy for you there, Pisces. You deserve it. Hopes and fears, Temperance. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on dry land. Just getting my feet wet, doing things in moderation. Going with the flow, in how you handle things. That's the way that her hands are, and shape that water would flow. Usually pouring one cup into another on this Temperance card, but hopes and fears, moderation. That's interesting for that kind of position. Are you hoping that things will return to moderate so that the fighting and struggle ends? Or do you fear one foot being in the water and 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of situation, not being completely committed? What's the outcome going to be? Page of Wands. So pages are enthusiastic. They're can be a little bit naive or uneducated, but it also can be playful and coming into things with an open mind, trying to learn, trying to see what that wand is about. What can I do with that wand, with that desire, with that drive, with that passion, with that project? Kind of just starting things off from a new direction here with the page. What's on the bottom of the deck here? We got the Queen of Pentacles, holding what's dear to you, your resources, your time, your stability close, and going with the flow. That's what the queens do. They go with the flow. Let's see. One more. Let me go ahead and shuffle this up for you. What's a good advice for Pisces during this time? Because they're going to try something new here with this Page of Wands, because them putting up their fight was not working. So what can they try when it comes to trying something new? Taking advice from the Sag over there with the Page of Wands. The Devil. Stop oppressing yourself, Pisces. Stop doing things for others that are at the expense of you. That's how I see this card intuitively. So bless up, Pisces. Take care.